So, today we're going to talk about, is now the time to do a Roth conversion? So, first of all, what is a Roth conversion? Let's start there. So, Roth conversion is you take a traditional IRA and the government allows you, the IRS allows you to take that IRA, make it into a Roth IRA. So if you have a $100,000 IRA, you can make a $100,000 Roth IRA. However, there will be ordinary income tax paid on the amount you convert. So if you make $200,000 a year and you convert $100,000, you're going to be taxed as if you made $300,000 this year. Now, it only makes sense to do it traditionally if you have dollars after tax sitting in an account to pay for the tax burden. But let's talk about the pros and cons of it, and then we'll talk about why now is this discussion happening a little more. So the pros. Well, first of all, the obvious of a Roth conversion is tax-free growth. Right? Unlike a traditional IRA or 401k, the dollars are tax deferred and you pay upon exit. Roth IRA, as long as it sits there, it grows tax-free, and when you pull it out, there's no taxes owed. Next, there's no R&Ds, no required minimum distributions. That's nice. So at 72, you have to take money out of an IRA or 401k, but you don't have a Roth IRA. Next, tax rates are still relatively low right now, so you get that benefit of historical low tax rates, and maybe there's some benefit there for you. Additionally, tax parity is one that I talk about a lot. So that just means now you're sitting in retirement, and let's say you have $1 million in an IRA, $1 million in Roth IRA, $1 million in a non-retirement account, and you need your $100,000 this year. We can pick and choose which accounts to pull from to play the tax game and keep you under certain income thresholds that can benefit you on the back end. And then inheritance. Inheritance is a good pro for it. And certainly if something happens to you and you leave it to a kid or an heir, they also have the benefit of the tax-free growth, although there are some required dollars that have to come out over a period of time, but they still get tax-free growth on it. Okay, what are the cons? First of all, you're going to have to pay the tax. Ordinary income could drive you to a higher tax rate, as I mentioned. Additionally, there's really not a heck of a lot of benefit to them if you're not going to pay the tax out of cash. If you're just going to withhold the tax as you convert it and have less dollars go into the Roth, you lose a lot of the luster of it. Additionally, it will increase your tax rates, and that can affect other things in your financial plan, right? I mean, you may be making the most money you ever are right now, and to convert today, you're going to be taxed at an even higher rate. You may never see that rate even if rates are historically low because of the difference of how little your income is going to be when you stop earning assets and income. And finally, IRMA, IRMAA. So it's the Medicare income related monthly adjusted amount. So if you convert a lot, it can drive up, long story short, your Medicare cost, because they look at your earnings and this counts towards it. So we had this debate about why now potentially in our sort of planning meeting with all our advisors the other day, and really it's the in theory the benefit is if your account was worth $100,000 beginning of the year, today it's worth $80,000, let's say, and you're going to convert it anyways. Now you can convert $80,000. We all believe in the markets. They'll go back up to its 100 and keep growing, and you're only going to pay tax on $80,000, not the 100. So you have the benefit if you are going to convert it all over. You essentially are going to pay less tax. Additionally, you, in theory, if not everyone does a full Roth conversion, they do pieces of it. So again, if you were going to do $50,000 Roth conversion anyways this year because it kept you under a certain income threshold, you could do, and that was 50 shares of XYZ stock fund ETF, today, you may be able to convert 70 shares over, and again, more dollars to grow tax-free. So that's the general concept. It's a planning tool that some people utilize and we bring to the table and we talk to our clients where it's appropriate. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, I'm Andrew Rosen, President of Diversified. Stay wealthy, stay healthy, and stay happy. Take care. Bye.